TheWickedJackal here playing Destiny 2. So it's gonna be doing like strikes and stuff like that, and see what kind of exotic gear. We're trying to see if we get an exotic today or anything like that. Also, if I'm mistaken, um, we'll have to see like the factions, stuff like that, and everything. So we'll have to see what's out and everything like that. So, plus, I have a friend of mine that wants to like see, hey, well, like what's out or what do you do in Destiny 2? There's like plenty of things you could do, like strike missions. We could play with 3-on-3 with, well, not three. You join a fire team of three, and you're able to beat some like mini bosses, like not like raid bosses, but like little mini bosses at the end. Get some good loot. But lights up to 265. You can't go any higher than 265 or 260. 260 or 265. So well, now I'm at 270. I'm not that far. So, previously, I don't know if I've broadcasted this, but I just got the Hellfire Hard 281. Got it from one of these milestones. Shit. Yeah, I got it from one of these milestones right here. So you're in clan experience and strikes, raids, crystals of reward activities. So that's pretty much it. Might do some raids. No, might do a crucible. Might do some crucibles. I still need to do the nightfall, so I'll try to check up with people on that. But let me go to the travel and see what's up. Trying to see if it's sure is actually coming out or anything like that. I'll try to read up on that. Some cool stuff. So for some reason these glitched out for some reason. If I'm mistaken, like
Roger that. I have his location.
I go to them and yeah, I could place like some stuff in them, but yeah, it doesn't show anything. It just had to increase the reputation. It shows nothing. So, I don't know why. So 59. I'll take it easy. Pretty much gonna save up all of that. So I just go to turn orbit. So I really had to still read up on Exert and everything like that. See if he popped out. Hey, and also just want to let you know that Tuz actually got someone to actually do a banner for us. So now if you just check out my channel, you're able to see the banner. It has Tuz's Twitter account, so you just follow him, tweet him, and stuff like that. And you also have my Instagram account on there, so you just like hit me up and see, hey, what games you want to like direct, see what games you want to play and stuff like that. But of course, I'm getting World of War 2. I mean, not yeah, World of War 2, a Call of Duty game that's coming out in September. And also, I'm going in for Far Cry 5, so that's going to come out next year, February. So. So now that you defeated, this is for like the week of the 21st. Basically, now that you defeated Gaul, you know, sorry for like some spoilers and stuff like that. Well, we're you're doing the whole called faction rallies, starting on September 26th at 2 a.m. Pacific. So you'll be able to volunteer services in support of your favorite faction. So my faction is like straight up Dead Orbit. Like that's just the only faction I actually really contributed and stuff like that. On my other characters, I'll do different factions, but I'm like on my main character, I do Dead Orbit. So basically, from Tim Williams, so each of the factions of the tower is having a rally to collect resources for its cause. You're recruiting guardians to gather supplies for the faction and destroy enemy resources. It offers a suite of rewards to help the guardians rise up against an enemy threat. As incentive, each faction has set aside a powerful weapon to entice or intense players to choose a side. Will be declared the winner. The winning faction will offer the weapon to everyone, but all who plays loyalty will receive it with a huge discount as their payment for the contribution to their faction cause. So, that's September 26th. So we have 3 more days till the actual thing, the whole faction is going to be released. So we have 3 more days. 3 more days. I just really love this shotgun, I really do. It's like an automatic shotgun, but it grants with high power. It really does. It has a really bad, well, I wouldn't say really bad, as long as you're really up close to them. It's just the only thing is you have to be really, you know, of course, you have the shotgun, you have to be really up close to someone. But it really does have a good kick to it, so it actually really pushes you back.
Oh, look, it's a Vex Milk waterfall. Can we stop and... Aww.
Those snipers get away big time, especially if multiple. So my rest of my fire team's over there, so it's no point. Someone died. Alright. At the end of this one, you usually feel like this big old Vex. Yeah, and there's like 3 stages. First stage, you take him down to like a little quarter of his health. Second stage, he just adds in the platform. You just try to minimize his health as much as you can. Then you keep falling. You know, you fall from the first phase, and you fall from the second phase. Third phase, you have a lot more of these Vexes coming at you, shooting at you, and all this stuff. So it's pretty crazy. For some reason, I always keep thinking that's an enemy.
Oh, a barrier. This planet loves barriers. Zavala, I think they're trying to contain the Red Legion.
They may have bigger problems.
Select the super. speaking of that, since I'm doing strikes and stuff like that, basically, fire team. Yes, I'll pop this fire team medallion.
What could the Red
So
Legion
get some
possibly
more
be
chance of
drilling
an
for?
exotic.
Friendly query. What have you done to attract such hostile species to my planet?
Man, I gotta say, these things right here, these gladiators, these were a pain in the strike. Like, these were like hard to kill, especially if you're getting the critical headshots. Those were a pain. Of course, these like mini attacks weren't they weren't a problem at all, but it's like, also, it's a good thing to do is whenever you get like extras, like sparrows and shit like that, you can dismantle them and get some silver. So what you can do with that silver is get some medallion, so that way increases your chances of getting exotics if you love to grind for exotics and stuff like that. So.
Drop them first.
And every time when you do these clan experience, yeah, I knew it. Fuck. Anyways, you get some like really cool stuff into the end of it. So the Eric from Jalal from Dead Orbit. Future war goal. Before you can make this choice, you must first reach level 20 and gain access to the tower. You'll only be able to pledge to one faction per character. So I'm guessing that you can't switch from like different so I know whenever in Destiny 1 you're able to transfer, like you can switch to different which faction you want to contribute. Oh shoot. Anyway, so you're able to contribute whichever faction you wanted to. So you just get the wristband. So it feels like the Titan, you get the little cloak, the little banner that you get with, and you just level them up with you like that. But so for this one, you really have to, you only can choose one. So yeah, so that's a good thing though. I have like one for each character and stuff like that. But this is my main character, so of course it's gonna go to back to it's gonna go to the main, which is Dead Orbit. So. My main's always gonna be Dead Orbit. I don't know, I just thought their gear was a lot better one.
Just so you know, I have detected a massive Vex energy signature.
And the only way to reach it is down past those giant pointy drill bits? Good.
Literally on this, on the nightfall, it was such a pain. Really, y'all, if you died, you just had to stay up there. Well, that's what we did. You didn't have to stay up there. But if you were to stay down there, you would have died automatically. I was saying, the range on this shotgun sucks, but overall, oh shoot, almost died. Anyways, the damage on it, what it does is really great. Yeah, if you were to get hit by that, you'll die automatically. So the thing is, you want to try to avoid that. So you just run off this little path. Just fall down here. I just avoid those ads and stuff like that, because really they're just there to distract you and stuff like that. And here's a excavation site. So this is where you fight that boss right there. You just mess with these gorgons right here. And the boss is gonna come right where I just landed at. Hey, what are you talking about? Mess up the banner. The thing is, I couldn't place the whole thing on there. I couldn't place the whole banner. I could have only put parts of the banner. Shit. So like I was saying, you drop twice. This one, you'll switch weapons, hit the ground, you have to stay above the ground, or else you'll take damage.
It's switching guns.
Then you fall the second time. This is the last time where you just drop right here completely. Try to pick up the supers. His critical's his head. After his head pops off, he shoot him in the orb in his stomach. That's funny. See, his head pops off. You can get like lots of loot right here too. Basically, when you do these strikes for the clan, you only get a 10. It only bumps it up 10 points. So that means if you're gonna do straight on strikes, you're gonna have to do 10 of these strikes in a row.
Mine came crawling out.
Golden Age computer core and that's all she came up with? I could have said that.
If you'd like my insight, I filed an after-action report complete with 433 tactical notes. I win.
So, once you have chosen your side, your mission will be to return to the wild and complete activities in support of your faction. You can do public events, explore lost sectors, complete strikes, clear the raid, or complete in the Crucible. As you complete these activities, you will be rewarded with faction tokens. So tokens that you complete, you know, also when you get them from the Vanguard strikes, you get Vanguard tokens. So you have to go to the Titan or Zavala and actually redeem them. Well, I don't know if they go to different subclasses or something like that. But I go to Zavala, redeem it, and I get armor back. I get 265 armor because that's the highest you can go to. You can't get any higher than that because you have to do the strike. Well, you have to do the raid to actually get higher gear. So that's the whole point of the raid. So yeah, as you complete these activities, you'll be rewarded from faction tokens that you can return for packages full of loots. So they have, whenever you get armor or like loot from them, it's basically like, I want to say it has its color, and they have their own shaders and stuff. They have their own weapons, they have their own gear, they have their own armor set to them. So it's basically set to their own thing. So in addition to all the gear on display above, each faction will be offering a special weapon. So a special weapon, as they're saying above, a special weapon as a reward to be sold if they emerge victorious. Everyone who pledged to the winning faction will be able to purchase it for 1,000 glimmer. Anyone who did not pledge can still get it, but will have to pay a higher price of 50,000 glimmer. Here's what it's up grabs during this event: the Dead Orbit Scout Rifle, Future Ward Colt Pulse Rifle, and new Monarchy Sidearm. You can earn faction tokens turn into faction of choice all the way up until 2 a.m. Pacific on October 3rd. We will declare a winner later, so they'll be doing this quite a lot of times. So
we've got several fire teams missing beneath the arcology. We got one report a few hours back, but it's been radio silent since then.
So that's for like raids.
This is combat search and rescue in extremely hostile territory.
So that's it for the faction. So really you have to search up for
those guardians
Exer.
are my responsibility. Get in, get out, and don't die.
Because Exer gives exotics too as well. Well, you don't get exotics from the, I don't believe you do, but from the factions. But you get exotics from Exer, which they don't have the strange coins. But I heard there's a rumor that they're going to bring the strange coins back. But they have these exotic shards that you actually get it for the trade-in, if I'm mistaken. So once you dismantle like an exotic, or you dismantle purple gear, you get those shards back. And also you could redeem your exotic back too as well. Say you had like a lure gear, or you want to transfer it or anything like that, you could just transfer it to better gear. Or you just want it back just for the show of it that you, hey, I had this, you know, you can still get it from the vault for the cost of 10 shards.
This way. We've got a door covered in hive logs.
Dead sure. Get it open and watch your back. Seems the Fallen want in on whatever's happening.
Hive power their rituals through death and
Oh, that's the
sacrifice.
Ward coil.
If you
Nice.
cannot find a way forward, there is no shame in retreat. Far better to save your light for another battle than be consumed by the Hive.
We understand, but we agreed to this mission. No one's backing down. Commander? Are you there?
No! No! Please! You already took my ghost. Please!
Caliban, do you copy? Caliban, do you copy?
That must be one of the missing Guardians. Tracing his broadcast now. I don't understand. That Guardian should be right around here. That's void light in there.
Basically,
How?
what they did with these Guardians is that they turned them into those purple crystal thingies right there. You'll see it.
All channels. This is a search and rescue team. Is anyone listening? Anyone? This. What is this? This is a cap on some kind of summoning spell. The whole thing is being powered by void light. The Hive are calling something to Titan. No wonder they don't want company.
Is someone there? Hello? Sloan? Anybody in the rig listening? I swear I just heard a voice.
We copy. Who is this?
I'm just gonna keep going and keep talking and hope that the signal gets better.
So yeah, they
The
turned
Hive
it.
can't summon
I'm saying they
anything
turned
without
into these
those crystals. That'll rile them up.
Or they turn into those orbs, those orb balls.
Thought I was the last one down here.
Hold your position. We're coming to rescue you.
Rescue me? No, I'm coming to rescue you.
Those little orbs out there, they're able to grant you more super.
We came down here as a squad of 9. Got picked off one by one. Watched a wizard rip the light out of my best friend. And funnel it into some kind of crystal.
Yeah, see, so crystals.
Guardians.
Yeah.
These are all Guardians. Seems like this magic's pretty unstable.
Yes. They're playing with powers that they don't understand.
And here comes no, it's too early.
Keiko, we're coming to you.
No! Don't come down here!
Keiko, listen. We can use the crystals to disrupt the ritual. We can beat this.
Yeah, great idea. But there aren't any powered crystals in here. You're right. There is a way out of this.
What is it?
Embrace the praxic fire.
Oh crap. But these cursed thralls, they explode. Those are basically like suicide bombers. But yeah, they explode. They just run at you, or they just walk at you. So this is the boss right there.
Herself. This ends here.
So the critical is placed on that yellow spot. You see? It's either the center of the eye or the back of it. So he's already at half health. He already passes like first bar. Now he's at his second. So as soon as it gets, I don't want to say soon, but once it gets in his first bar, or getting to his first bar, you have to get this little orb. You just take his shield away. Then he just starts to get a shield. Once he's at this phase right here, at this part, he's gonna start summoning these ogres that shoots like this, you know, that shoots like rapid fire, some machine gun turrets out of their eyeballs, like little orbs at them. See right here. Sort of thing. Especially that's when you get a lot of these ads right here, jumping you, shooting at you. So he'll close up and he'll spawn over there in that little spot right there. You have to kill a witch first and then
time.
You hop on these little plates here, smash it on here. Gotta get your engrams out here. This is just another. These are more super orbs. So
We did it.
I forgot to get.
Wish we'd had time to think of another way, but
So no exotics
We
on
did
this
it.
one. That's fine. After this, I have to go back to the tower and see. What's up? Let's return to orbit. Especially encrypt that gotta encrypt that bright engram. See what we get out of it. As soon as I encrypt this bright engram, I'm gonna just call it a day. So I'm just probably watch some Netflix or something like that. But so excellent. These postmaster usually retrieves the weapons that you don't pick up, also engrams that you didn't pick up too as well. So right now I'm just only gonna
What can I do
encrypt
for you,
these
Guardian?
bright engrams. I'm not gonna decrypt the exotics. So don the hat. So I got more shades, but more. I care more a lot about these modes.
Not everything Fenchurch sends is safe to sell.
So, this one, you can see this one. Good idea.
It's easy math, Guardian.
I just want to have you equipped right now.
Universe has the
This is
goods.
the point. You just point.
Not possible.
Need some new moves, Guardian? Maybe a new
So,
look?
the yawn. So bored. This is play dead. Just play dead. Like you just got stabbed or shot.
Our inventory is stocked, so no rush.
So right now, I'll just
Oh dear. Broke.
put this
Just
back,
browsing.
place it.
That's fine by me.
Since just gonna go to bed now. I guess
That
we'll.
sells for a fortune down in the city.
Does that care? This is the Wicked Jackal. out. So